Hey folks, we're back. I've got another unboxing that I want to do for you guys. I just got my Hot Toys Darth Starkiller, Lord Starkiller, whichever. In today, the shipper box is kind of boogered up, but that's fine because I'm a opener anyways. But we're back again. Sog Trident for you knife guys. Not a great knife. Well, it's a great knife, but not a super pricey one. This box is like destroyed. Sorry, I'm trying to like work around the camera here. Oh, same thing. Jeez. Just make sure we're right side up. I'm just gonna slide them out. Oh, dude, that box art is sick too. What the heck? So same thing as the Revan box. This box art is so dope, man. I need to like do something more with these boxes. I've got them all up above my desk right now, but I'll show you guys after this is all said and done with. But this is super sweet. I like having these boxes on display because I'm weird, but you know they put so much work into these boxes and they always come out so nice. But same thing, you've got kind of the key art on the box, nice little photo of the figure down here with like this really cool kind of deep red kind of coloring. Same thing on the side. And it just kind of continues the front art over here. Hell yeah. So same thing as the Revan figure. It's kind of got this nice little inner slip cover. And kind of looking at all these, I've got my Hot Toys Luke upstairs too, and he's got the same like slip cover. I really think I might just put these either in with the figures or in like a poster or something like that, because these are way too sick to just keep kind of boxed up. Uh, Lots of goodies in here. So this is the Darth Starkiller from the Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition. I think specifically this one is the Hoth DLC. Uh, but anyways, one of my favorite games of all time, honestly, and kind of the fun part for me is this version of Starkiller has all of these lightsabers that come with them. Um, and for me, I'm a big lightsaber guy, so that's always kind of a fun little ad for me. We'll kind of crack this little clamshell open real quick. Kind of get a good look at everything. So, same as the Revan, you've got the EL wire lightsaber hilt. You've got the just plain regular, Starkiller saber. You've got the Ram Coda. You've got Starkiller's lightsaber, the original kind of take on it, the Graflex design. And I've actually got this whole row over on my display right now. Darth Maul, just half of that saber, a Vader, and the Cassian Paratus hilt. You've got 3 swappable hands, and they've all got these wicked little Freddy Krueger claws on them. And it looks like one might be... Oh no, designed that way. Never mind. Yeah, these wicked little finger claws. Set these all off to the side. One for holding a saber, and the opposite hand for holding a saber. And I'll just kind of disrespect it over here, but I'm just going to dump them all out. I do keep these boxes. Like I said, I like to display them, but they're also really nice which hopefully soon when we'll be moving, and I can have an actual office that's not my dining room, but there's the EL wire. I think it's USB-C powered. Super cool hilt. I've loved this thing for years. Better look at the ROM coda. And it's got a little hook on the side for attaching it to the back of his belt. The non-lit Starkiller hilt. The Graflex, Starkiller's original lightsaber. Really nice details on this crystal chamber. I don't know if this camera's really going to pick it up that well. Probably not. But anyways, these are one of my favorite designs for like a custom lightsaber. I've got one that I need to finish up for myself, and then I've got the Solo Sabers Raxus that lives on my display case. The Kazjan Paratus, which is just the top of like his spear thing, but still a cool hilt. Same thing as the other one, where it's got this little hook on the side of it. Oh, okay. So these ones are actually supposed to be hooked together like this, but you've got the Vader saber, and this one is, again, because I'm freaking wild with this stuff, this is actually the Episode 3 Darth Vader hilt. Kind of an unsung hero, but I kind of dig it. I do wish that they'd given us either the Return of the Jedi stunt or the A New Hope ESB MPP Flex. The MPP flash handle. And Maul's saber as well. Kind of nice little cut on the back end there. Really nice. And it looks like you can put blades in all of these, which is kind of a nice touch. I'm actually kind of curious if they've included blades in all these, but we shall see. Kind of jump into the actual figure here. There we go. There's that. Same thing as the Revan. I got the special edition or collector's edition or whatever, so it comes with these cool little challenge coins. And again, same thing as the Revan. You just kind of have this nice little cut of Starkiller with, all the like Lord Starkiller and all that stuff on there. Just Star Wars on the back. And same thing as the Revan. A little bit different, but you've got two red blades for the whoosh effect. And then you've got your two actual lightsaber blades. And then down here, same as the Revan, you've got spare wrist pins and all that stuff. But let's check this guy out. So, like I said, Starkiller, he's a character from The Force Unleashed, video game that came out in 2008, if I remember correctly. Oh, that figure's so sick. Which unfortunately does mean that game is almost 20 years old, which is painful to think about because I got that game when it was brand new. But that's just the way she goes sometimes. So heaps of plastic on this. Kind of keeps everything nice and protected. But let's kind of check this whole thing out and kind of go over it. Um, so I have a sideshow Darth Malgus from probably like 10 years ago, and they have the pleather suit, and they like to fray and kind of peel off and all that stuff. I think these are switched to nylon suits now. I mean, texture-wise, you can definitely feel it. That it doesn't feel like pleather. It doesn't feel like leather. Um, but the look is actually really nice. Oh, and they even got the detail on the back of the comma here. That's super nice. And like the kind of Wookiee braid kind of thing back here, and these nice ribbing details and the spine and all that stuff. Would have been kind of cool if this back lit up like the game, but that's totally cool. I don't mind it at all. Same thing with the belt, really nice like metallic red anodizing, not anodizing, but paint rather. And like the detail work on this helmet is incredible. Really nice varying shades, metallics. The weathering looks really good. Kind of nice worn in looks. They have chips in the actual helmet and scratches and stuff like that. This camera's not the best, so it might not pick up all of that. The shoulder pads, they are held on but fairly loose, so you can probably get some decent poses out of this too. And with the nylon suit, I would feel a lot more confident. But same issue that I'm gonna have as I have with the Revan. It's just a very firm stomach piece and a very firm waist piece. But overall, I doubt that I'm gonna mind that much because again, these Hot Toys figures, I do a light dynamic pose on them, but they are primarily just for uh, a more inspired museum posing. But this is so sick. I'm super stoked to get this in. I actually pre-ordered this about the exact same time as Revan, so my wallet is definitely feeling it, but overall, I'm happy with it. Um, the comma, oh, the comma is wired. Oh, that's nice. You can kind of see the crease in there. That straightened back out. Is the back wired too? Oh, the back is half wired, but that's kind of nice because you can kind of get like a nice little flop with the underside of it. Oh, this is actually a super really nice reference for me because I think this is actually going to be something that I go for a cosplay, trying to get it approved with the 501st. So I can actually use this as a pretty good reference. I would go for the regular training gear for Starkiller, but like I would have to shave and do all that stuff, and I prefer a helmet. Helmets look cooler anyways, especially this helmet. This helmet's sick. Super nice design. Very like Vader inspired, obviously, but kind of looks a little bit more menacing in my opinion. So we'll set him off to the side. More plastic. More plastic. And you have, oh, that's a little disappointing, but not terrible. You have the same base that Revan had. Kind of that Starforged, Death Starry kind of design. Um, just says Star Wars Lord Starkiller Legends. I don't know how well that's picking up. Sorry, and like I said, I'm trying to like peek around the camera at this and ogle at the same time and try and watch my laptop and all that stuff so that I can kind of see what we're working with here. Same thing as the Revan. It's got the um, EL power case with a USB-C port on it. They don't include a USB-C port or a USB-C port cable, uh, which kind of sucks, but if y'all are anything like me, you've just got a junk drawer that is full of miscellaneous cables. So that's no dramas there whatsoever. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. Just the packet with all the nomenclature. Same thing as Revens. Same thing as pretty much any Hot Toys figure. Slip that out. I will keep that baggie. So just kind of goes over how everything's supposed to go on. You know, how to take off the apron, how to attach all the sabers, where to attach all the sabers. Really nice touch. So, and same thing, I'm not going to get too crazy with posing this, but I will put it all together just to kind of see how it all goes. That comma comes off really nice and easy. Super nice. So if I remember correctly, I think I know how they all go, but you know, just for grins and gigs, we will start with the original Graflex Starkiller, which clips on about there. Then the actual Starkiller hilt goes there. Then it's Kasdan. Then it is the Maul and Vader. This one's going to be a little bit trickier. I gotta goof that one up. It's my favorite part. How do all of these things go together? Like that, maybe. No, should be Maul first. And then Vader. I think this is also wrong. Oh, that's right. Something like that. Then the Rom Coda. Yeah. Most of Starkiller sabers. I'll actually scoot this one down just a little bit. And scoot all of these down just a little bit. and he's got a little bit of Velcro on him to help keep this comma in place. Something like that. Hides away nice. Just kind of play with it when it's all put together, kind of figure out better placements for everything. Yeah, pretty happy with that. And if you really wanted to, you could also put this one on. There he is in just kind of a museum pose. Try and get him. Throw some light on. Something like that. Really nice figure. I do appreciate how loose these D-rings are. Stands really nice without the base too. Perfect. But for me, oh, let's see if we can get a quick little dynamic pose out of this. There's the blade. We'll use the whooshy blade for this one. And we'll go, let's see. So, and with this one, you do want to be a little bit more careful taking these hands off and on because of these fins. Same with this gauntlet specifically because of these wires coming off of it. But same as the Revan. I'm actually gonna do this off camera because I am terrified of breaking this. Okay. So we've got the saber hand, and then we will do this one as this hand. Same thing, off camera. Cool. Alright, so that's set up. And because Starkiller is that kind of guy, his sabers are always backwards. The OG Ahsoka Tano, if you will. That'll probably piss somebody off, actually. Let's see how the movement is on these joints, too, actually. I'm so afraid of these wires. I have a handful of the Boba Fett and Jango Fett Black Series figures, and those wires always break. Sorry about that. I had to pause the recording. Had someone at the door. So, anyways, I did cheat a little bit and got my little dynamic pose in. There we go. Nothing super crazy, but I like that it's honestly pretty posable. The joints are nice and stiff, but they're not like stiff to the point of you feeling like you're gonna break it. The wire in these commas, they are really nice. Really nice ankle movement. The pleather suit is pretty tight around like the crotch and the thighs, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal for me. And the nice part is he still stands just fine without the stand. That's kind of one of the more important things for me. I use a stand with these anyways, but having a figure stand on its own without really having to worry about it too much is just a really nice touch. And like you get all these nice little details all through the armor. Kind of hoping that it'll pick it up a little bit better, but like this camera is just gonna have to get replaced at some point with something new. But yeah, all in all, this is a really, really cool figure. I'm pretty glad that Hot Toys is doing some stuff with like pre-Disney stuff and just kind of odd, weird figures like this. Um, really hope we get some out there stuff after this current run. Um, there's a couple of figures that I would like to see. Jason Solo would be really cool. Jaina would be really cool. Maybe a Mara Jade would be nice. I mean, I would buy just about anything with that Legends banner personally, but you know, all in all, this definitely worth the wait. Definitely, at least for me, worth the price. I like I said in a previous video, I don't really treat myself all that often with like really nice things like this. So every once in a while, I like taking that chance to really kind of splurge and get something kind of cool, even if it is just going to sit on a shelf. But we'll probably go over to the bookcase and start posing, and then that will probably be the thumbnail for this video. Um, get it kind of posed up with Mulgus and posed up with Revan, and just kind of see what we can work with. I don't know if I'm going to keep this pose. I might, because honestly, this pose is kind of rad. It's kind of a fiercer take on my Black Series Starkiller, which I just kind of used a cutscene still for posing this one. But that is a really cool figure. Honestly, they both are. Definitely very glad to own both of them. God, he looks really nice on the stand too. I'm gonna take you all for a wild ride. You might hear some weird noises. That's because my webcam is currently taped to a phone mount, because that's the way I have to do these until I can figure out a new proper setup, because I think this is just something I'm going to be doing going forward, because I find these to be really fun. I also get to take a nice tour of my gross office. I'm actually going to close this just in case anybody gets motion sickness, and hope that I got it right the first time. Yeah, that's super sick. Yeah, really neat figure. I'm going to close that again and I'll show you guys this stuff really quick. So like I said, I'm not a big collector on like keeping the boxes and all that stuff, but it's worth it every once in a while. You got your Empress Regnant from Phoenix Props, the Shadowfoil Corruption. There's a Laredo Sabers Dark Matter back there. My SP Sabers Raxus, the KR Sabers Spectre 5, which I just got. My wife actually got that for me for Christmas. Shouts to my wife. Let's freaking go, because I'm going to start working on a live action Sabine for the Mando Merc soon. My SP Sabers High Ground, I believe that's the Saber Bay Survivor. The Corpus is up there, the Crate Slayer's up there, my Magicka Myth, my Shadowfoil and SP Sabers Hand of the Emperor, my Phoenix Props Jedi Killer, the KR Thrawn Hunter, Saber Bay, Jimmy Saber, Republic Commando, the Geonobi, my freaking Logitech mouse box for whatever reason, Revan's up there, the Watto's Junkyard Sword of Force, my Night Saber, my Obi-Wan Episode 2, and then just kind of whatever figures I fancy. I got my TBS Deluxe Boba Fett. Shouldn't have been a deluxe figure, but that's personal preference. My little Troop Hauler, a couple of custom clones up here. My DC Comics Bombshells Harley Quinn. I don't know why I have it. I don't know why I have it on display, but it's there. My the tank from Rogue One and my Galaxy's Edge droid. And I've also got the Bashujo Jaina, my Sideshow R2, a 1983 vintage Shuttle Tidarium, and I need to put some more stuff up on my desk, but, you know, impromptu office tour, I guess. My Starkiller setup, the Roman Props Telegraph, Graflex Telegraph. Super, 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 super hard to find. But I've wanted one for years, and he recently did a reproduction run. So I had to jump on that because that is super cool. It is very much just a regular Graflex, but it's got all the weird red button setup. It's got all these lines on it. They look cool, and it's actually the basis for Sloth Furnace's Derelict, and it was also used. I want to say as the muzzle for the pre-production Boba Fett outfit for Empire Strikes back when he was still just a Super Trooper, is what they called him. I need to get a new stand for one of them 501st over here, but my little Anakin display, and then all of this chicanery. And I would show you what's over here, but I desperately need to clean my office because I'm in the middle of like 18 different projects right now. But that being said, I'm going to go put all of this stuff back together. I've got a couple of Saber demos I need to do. And I don't know, maybe I might unbox the Ghost tonight. Maybe. We'll see. I still don't know where I'm going to put it because that thing is like 3 feet wide and like 3 feet long. It's got an 83-foot like volume to the box. Like it's obscene. But anyways, yeah, we'll kind of get one more shot of Starkiller here. It's also kind of cool because the blueprint right behind him is for my Starkiller Raxus. There's that. God, that's so big. What I'm actually going to go do, I'm going to close this again, pause the recording, and then I'm going to go grab my Starkiller Sabers and just kind of get a nice little shot of all of them. Try to, anyways. So I will be right back. Okay, and there we go. You've got your Sith Stalker there, the Rom Coda with a kind of jank Edo wrap. Looks decent, but it's not the best. And then my Starkiller Raxus. Super fancy. But anyways, I just wanted to show those three off because I have nothing better to do today. But anyways, that's it for this one. We'll see you in the next one. I'm going to go play with that. So we'll see you around.